Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, marks of all ages, even the smarks in the comments on Reddit, and whoever's ever hit their sibling with a plastic title belt and, maybe cut them a little bit, because I'm sure we've all done that one. But anyway, welcome back to Wrestle WreMarks. Big stories this week, so Pat, hit us with the first big headline.
Let's go. So, we're starting hot. WWE just made a business move slicker than Paul Heyman's contract clause. WWE and Fox Latin America are teaming up to bring AAA programming, yes, Lucha Libre AAA worldwide, to TVs across Mexico.
Yeah, and even more details poured in. This is a part of a massive multi-platform deal with Fox starting in 2026. AAA shows and their big events like Triple Mania will air on Tubi, Fox Sports, Pay TV, and Fox One streaming.
Basically, the entire lucha scene just got distribution power up, like it found a mushroom in Mario.
And WWE, of course, benefits from this too. It extends their pipeline into Latin America, so it'll be like Central and South America is who are going to cover all these AAA events with.
That's
Fox.
awesome. That's awesome. If this ends up with Psycho Circus showing up in Stanford, I'm in.
Hey, I love me some Psycho Circus. We'll have to wait and see what they do with the Wyatt Six too. So I would assume they are going to have some crossover momentum going into maybe SmackDown, because that's where the Wyatt Six are located, right? SmackDown.
Located.
So, or you know what I mean. Yeah. But moving forward, as we're talking some Lucha Libre, let's get into Penta's injury. I don't know if everybody's seen it just yet, but this happened on Monday, which we will touch on a little bit later here. This one was a rough one for fans. The arm-breaking fearless luchador Penta got hurt on Raw, and it legit scrambled WWE's plans.
Oh yeah, his injury forced creative to pivot a bit, but then the real details hit. He reportedly dislocated his shoulder on that Hurricanrana spot off the barricade against Solo Sikoa.
And he had already been wrestling a little hurt with that messed up rotator cuff, as we were talking about before we went on air. So it was already tweaked, and like I said when we were off air, I saw it and I didn't think nothing of it at first, and then I saw how his shoulder hit, and you could tell that he took the brunt. And just with the already torn up shoulder, you're screwed. You gotta go get that fixed.
Yeah. He did report on Chris Van Fleet a couple of months ago that he was wrestling even in AEW with the torn rotator cuff, and because he was like, I'm a warrior. I mean, good for you, Penta. But
we need you to be healthy.
Yeah, definitely.
So these pushes don't stop.
Yeah, so the next time we see you and we do get the Lucha Bros, it's gonna be y'all at y'all's A game.
Yep. At full force. The match was actually supposed to go around 12 minutes, and they barely even got 4. The momentum was killed. The tournament plans changed. We'll have to keep an eye out on how long Penta is going to be out. It could come and derail his push, because obviously you can see that they were really behind him, really pushing Penta, and it's unfortunate that that push has probably come to an end now.
Yeah, I also did see something that Solo Sikoa was supposed to win in general, but I mean, I'm not sure how much validity there is to that.
Yeah, I saw that too. I feel like he was supposed to win anyway too, but taking away that time from,
yeah, exactly.
It sucks.
Yeah. Well, and while WWE is rewriting scripts due to some unfortunate happenings, we've got some good news on the AEW side.
Facts. So Thunder Rosa is officially training for an in-ring return. She's expected to be back. I don't know how soon. They haven't really given the times table, nor has she. But she's been rehabbing that back injury for what feels like forever.
I haven't heard Thunder Rosa's name in any headlines in a few years.
Oh,
so
I know.
5-6 years maybe.
Less
or more.
Apparently now she's getting the green light, and we're excited to see her back in that ring.
Yeah, definitely. She's even said she got good news from doctors. That's a fancy way of saying I'm about to hit someone with a drop kick again.
And AEW needs her star power. That women's division instantly levels up the second Thunder Rosa's music hits for sure.
If she comes back with the face paint, the fire, and the attitude, and inject it directly in my veins, for real.
I miss her, man. I really do.
I really do like Thunder Rosa. I liked her a lot.
That was one of the I want to say probably few in AEW that I do care to see where she goes.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. It's just AEW doesn't catch my eye like it used to. This next one is a little sentimental, and it's close to our Attitude Era hearts.
Yeah, because we're old.
The Headbangers, yes, Mosh and Thrasher, the former WWE Tag Team Champions, are calling it a career in 2026.
Wow, that's a 33-year run. I wasn't even alive when they started. Okay, maybe I was, but I was definitely still blaming farts on my cousins.
Hey, who hasn't? Who hasn't, right?
The dog, too.
The dog, too.
Everybody get blamed.
Everybody can get it.
Whoever dealt it, smelt it. Whoever denied it, supplied it.
They'll finish up at ISPW Legends Night next July. A full farewell tour is now underway. I'm hoping WWE will give them a little bit of spotlight before they retire.
Pouring out for the Attitude Era and the dudes who taught us to headbang was a lifestyle choice. It sure was. Beaver cleavage.
Meat. Oh man! Now this one had the internet going crazy.
Absolutely. WWE posted Chris Jericho's WWF debut featuring The Rock, and immediately everyone started screaming Y2J confirmed.
Jericho recently said he was done with AEW, and now WWE is posting its pick. It seems imminent.
It seems like the Le Champion is coming back. A Royal Rumble entrance.
Maybe he brings back the list. That's what I want to see.
Last time
you're on my list.
Last time, no, bro, you've been on my list since like 9th grade.
Inside joke. And in closing news this week, the Creed Brothers and Ivy Nile have been MIA off WWE television for a while now, which we brought up, and I said maybe Brutus was hurt because I thought I had heard something, but they're not. And
shocker, they're not hurt. They weren't suspended. They weren't abducted by the Wyatts, but WWE just pulled them after the Gable injury.
Yeah, apparently Chad Gable's shoulder surgery threw off the whole American-made lineup, so the stable's been quietly benched, which is unfortunate. But we did see Ivy Nile show up on Raw, setting her sights on the new IC champ, as Maxine Dupree finally has a bunch of people coming after her because, you know,
got that target on your back.
And now, does this possibly signal a return from the Creeds or even Gable? Because we heard about him returning to the PC. So we'll have to wait and see.
I'm looking forward to that. This usually means new gear, new story direction, maybe even full repackaging.
You think they're going to repackage them to where it's just Gable and the Creeds and Ivy does her own thing since they showed Ivy all of a sudden again? Or would I don't know. I feel like Ivy brings so much to that team.
No, I think they should just keep it the way it is, but have them more like they're already heels, but have them more be like aggressive, dominant heels. Give them championships.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see them in a WarGames next year, not Roman or the Usos or anybody who's been in like 50 WarGames and they've only had like 5 or 6 of them.
Exactly, and just bring them back. You know, tossing people like lawn chairs. That's all we want.
Creed Brothers is the best tag team I've seen in a while.
I can second that.
Yeah.
And that does it for this week's Newswire. International deals, injuries, returns, retirements, teasers, and more.
Stick around, folks. We got recaps coming at you.
You're listening to Wrestle WreMarks. Let's keep it rolling. And let's go ahead and hit that blue brand. SmackDown came to us from Denver. And Pat, this one started a little hot.
Bro, whenever Paul Heyman opens up the show with "Ladies and gentlemen," you know somebody's night is about to get ruined.
And so Heyman hits the ring preaching his WarGames gospel, talking about double cage, 5 heroes, 5 victims, and how Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are going to crush everyone to dust. Classic Heyman, biblical, dramatic, and in your face.
Yes,
or should I say in your house?
He even called Bronson Reed the original tribal thief. That was gold.
Oh yeah, I love when he calls him the tribal thief. When he called him the OTT, now that set it over the top.
OTT.
Then he introduces Logan Paul, who gets about 6 words into his promo before the Usos show up and shut him down. Jay tells Logan nobody wants to hear him and checks Heyman for running his mouth like he didn't just wipe out the Vision on Raw.
Yeah, Heyman fires right back, reminding them he built the Bloodline and knows the numbers game, and they're outnumbered.
But then right as Jimmy hints that they didn't come alone, Cody's music hits, but no Cody Rhodes.
Oh, where's Cody?
We cut to the parking lot, and Drew McIntyre turned Cody Rhodes' tour bus into a crime scene. Boy had him out there laid out.
Clean yourself up. You're bleeding. Cody is busted open. Drew is ragdolling him. The Usos sprint out the arena. Absolute chaos.
Coming out of the break, Aldis is checking on Cody. Drew drives by in an SUV like a Scottish hitman he is and says, "See you at WarGames."
WarGames.
And speeds off. What perfect TV that is.
Then we finally get wrestling. Ilya Dragunov defending the U.S. title against Jaden McDonough, Mr. Massive Head.
And if you like chops, headbutts, these two guys were trying to collapse each other's rib cages.
Notice I said headbutts.
This one was your jam for sure.
JD hits a Spanish Fly, gorgeous moonsault, gets close, near falls, but Ilya Dragunov is still allergic to dying.
He hits the Torpedo Moscow, Powerbomb, H-Bomb. Dragunov retains. Afterward, Tama Tonga gives him a creepy "it's coming." And Ciampa also tells Ilya he'd be champ already if it weren't for dealing with Fraxium. Ilya calls him a jackass before walking away, and of course that's some foreshadowing for the future with Ilya and Tommaso, and possibly the DIY breakup maybe.
Yes, I need that. I said that like 2 episodes in a row.
We're still waiting for it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Bronson Reed versus Carmelo Hayes in a first round tournament match with the Vision lurking.
This was a good one. This was speed versus mass. Melo throwing everything, fade away, flying DDT. First 48.
I say that every time I hear that.
But Reed just mauls him, and the Vision keeps interfering.
Reed hits crushing sentons, and it looks like it might be over until things explode ringside.
The Usos start brawling with the Vision. Hayes dives everywhere, and Bronson tosses Melo face first into the desk.
And then
it's Mr. Adrenaline and his soul.
Cody Rhodes returns. I don't know why I did that. Face banged up, riding off the adrenaline in his soul for sure. He drops Reed and with the crossroads on the floor, and he just rolls Melo back into the ring.
Yeah, get in there, win that, boy. I did that for you. You got that Cody Rhodes rub right now. Bronson can't beat the count. Carmelo Hayes advances via countout. That was a good finish. And then my boy got on the mic and started cooking. He started spitting.
We called that one.
Oh yeah.
We called that one for sure.
He started spitting.
Yeah, then Cody gives this scathing promo. He calls out Drew for making things personal. Tells Bronson that he's the best guy in their group, but too dumb to see it. says historically, Steiner is never better than Rhodes.
Fire.
Then buries Logan Paul, reminds us that he beat Brock twice, so Cody is out here spitting game.
Yeah, Cody was spitting fire. He also said that WarGames was his birthright, dog. Don't forget, my daddy made this. All right, you know what I'm saying? He ends with Paul Heyman builds them, I'll beat them. WarGames is my birthright. Killed it.
And then we had DIY, who were like, why the hell are they still together?
Who?
Versus Fraxium next. It was pure velocity from the jump.
Fraxium hit the dive train early. Double frog splashes. All gas. No brakes. You know what I mean? DIY. Weather it. Isolate Fraxium. Axiom. Whatever. And slow things down the old NXT way. Oh, black and gold. Not my kid painted a picture.
Not spatter paints. Fraser gets the hot tag, almost steals it, but then the finish is pure DIY shadiness at its best.
Shady. Candice LeRae, aka Candice Michelle, pulls off Axiom's mask behind the ref's back. Johnny rolls him up with tights in hand. DIY steal the win.
Yep, so are we going to continue to see DIY together? Are they going to milk this turn? Because you know it's going to happen.
I mean,
you know it's going to happen.
I just want it to happen because I don't like to see them together. Like this DIY run looks like
it's not NXT DIY run vibes. No, not at all.
No.
On the women's side, though, we first get Rhea Ripley and Charlotte actually agreeing to work together.
A miracle bigger than Sammy and KO reuniting.
Because you know they didn't turn on each other multiple times.
Yep.
Countless times.
I can't even count them.
Later, Rhea introduces Io, Alexa, Charlotte, and says she's about to bring out their fifth partner.
Light it up.
Light it up. Light it up.
Light it up. AJ Lee's music hits. The roof blows off Denver.
Yeah, but before AJ even gets to the ring, the Kabuki Warriors, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend blindside the entire babyface team.
Hey, Lash Legend needs to tone down that clothesline. That looked too good. It looked like she'd be knocking people's heads off for real.
She's big, so she gives that domineering look. I like her.
Yeah, and then
like
you can't see the slap. You know what I'm saying too. So it's just perfect. Becky Lynch shows up, of course, and swerves by attacking AJ.
She shakes hands with Asuka. Becky Lynch joins the heels for WarGames.
WarGames.
Also, Finn Balor versus Penta in a tournament match delivered exactly how you'd expect.
Yeah, Penta hits the plancha, the corner handstand kick, the sacrifices. Finn fires back with Sling Blade and a shotgun drop kick. Sling Blade!
The coup de grace misses. Penta driver lands, and then boom, Mexican Destroyer. Penta wins and advances in the tournament. But as we know, his advancement is short-lived.
Yes, sir. Solo Sikoa cuts a post-match promo promising to bury Sammy's entire Survivor Series team.
Sami Zayn forms an international dream squad of Nakamura, Rey Fenix, and the Motor City Machine Guns to take down the MFTs in a Survivor Series style match.
So this is just the League of Nations all over again?
That could have worked.
Yeah.
Had they actually put their well, then people were released shortly thereafter too, so that kind of messed it up as well.
Yeah, and then Chris's favorite female wrestler, it seems, Miss Chelsea Green, gets scared straight by the Storm.
It's
Jade Cargill. Backstage, there might be something there, maybe. A squash match, she gets 2 belts.
So, SmackDown gives us blood, betrayal, frauds, swerves, and tournament upsets. Classic go-home energy without even being one because the go-home show is tomorrow.
Cody Rhodes should have came out and said, nobody makes me beat my own blood. And with WarGames right around the corner, every feud is heating up like Kane's Pyro.
You're listening to Wrestle WreMarks.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Figure 11.
You're listening to Wrestle WreMarks, and that was your November 21st SmackDown recap. We hit SmackDown on Friday, and it's time to jump to Monday Night Raw, November 24th from Oklahoma City.
Yeah, if WarGames doesn't kill these guys, the group therapy bill will.
It sure will. We kick things off with Roman Reigns on Raw, standing in the middle of the ring, telling OKC to acknowledge him. Cody Rhodes shows up and asks the question we're all thinking: why is Roman in WarGames? What's in it for him?
Roman basically says, kid, I've been at war. You're just showing up now. He doesn't like Cody. He doesn't like Punk. But half the team is his family, and he is there to see that the Bloodline investment through. But this dude still lied and said, I didn't want to see y'all till Christmas. I'm not letting you live that down. Okay, you lied.
Hey, when has your family lied to you?
I mean, I ain't always. But that's not the point. We're not talking about. We're not talking about my family.
Stop getting into my personal business.
We're talking about Roman lying.
Cody says, welcome to my team, and that phrase opens the door for CM Punk to walk out to the ring.
Punk steals Roman's acknowledge us bit and calls this an all-star WarGames. He says last year at WarGames he saved Roman's life, so they're cool. Except Roman reminds him Punk ruined his life 4 months later.
Then Punk tells Cody this isn't SmackDown or the USA Network. This is Monday Night Raw. This is Netflix, and the C in CM Punk stands for Cap.
Okay. Roman finally shuts it down and says he doesn't care whose team it is. He just hates Paul Heyman and the Vision more than he hates them. Then he casually says that world title looks better on his shoulders and walks away. Did he say world title? Either way, they're both world.
I think they're still, because they still call it the WWE.
And he's like, "Are we talking to me? Yeah. Or are we talking to you?" And Roman's like, "They'll figure it out."
I'll take both then.
Spoiler: Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble
and takes both the titles after he wins Money in the Bank. Oh man! Backstage, we had the Vision's locker room being taped as Paul Heyman reminds Drew McIntyre he's suspended and can be tossed from the building if he even breathes wrong at the wrong person.
Yeah, you better not. They still need a partner for Drew in the WarGames Advantage match, and Logan Paul starts fantasy booking Brock Lesnar. Heyman's like, absolutely not. Brock is coming for Roman. Keep his name out of your mouth. So Logan Paul ends up bringing up Drew McIntyre's partner. He ends up being Drew McIntyre's partner. Congratulations, you just played yourself. Sorry, and make sure, you keep your Brock's name out your mouth.
First match of the night: Gunther versus Carmelo Hayes in the second round of the Last Time Is Now tournament.
Melo jumps him early. Rapid fire strikes, pump knee, fade away, even a powerbomb out of the corner. Kid looks like he belongs.
But of course, Gunther is just being Gunther. He just eats it. Chops him out of the air, brutal suplexes, big boots, all that ring general violence that he brings to the ring.
Late in the match, Melo hit the first 48 and the
amigo on the phone.
La Mística tornado DDT off the barricade. Huge pop spots, but Gunther smashes him with an inside out lariat, powerbomb, hammer elbows, sleeper, and one last massive powerbomb to put Hayes down. Gunther advances. Melo comes out looking like a future main eventer. He did. This match was great.
He just needed that time to actually shine and act.
Yeah.
Because all his matches, I feel like, have been pretty short.
Yeah. And he ain't necessarily losing, but he winning too quick.
Yeah. Well, backstage we saw Punk, Cody, and Roman still bickering when the Usos stroll in like the only adults in the room. Jay points out that they're out there talking feelings instead of focusing on tonight's WarGames advantage match.
Jimmy says the Usos are the ones on the same page. Roman, Cody, and Punk clearly aren't. Roman tells Punk and Cody to fix it and walks off like the annoyed father who's done talking. You know what I else noticed during this segment? That they just like forget about Jade throwing tantrums and possibly turning heel, or
oh, I know they're trying to. I'm guessing they pivoted on that because he hasn't done as much heel stuff as he was before.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. It all could change for WarGames. We don't know. We'll see.
Maybe that's when he turns on Roman.
Everybody.
Because remember, he wants to be the new Roman Reigns.
He's Roman Jr.
And then we shift to one of the wildest things of the night. Dominic Mysterio cut a promo about being the king of the luchadores, promising to end John Cena's retirement tour and prove he's the greatest Mysterio of all times.
He ain't lying. And then John Cena's music hits, but it's Mini Cena doing the full entrance, full gear, full commitment, just fun size, like a Snickers.
Yeah, it was cool to see Sicko out there. He was actually on. He's one of the micro. I forget what they call that federation, but he was on a show not that long ago. I believe it was on WeTV. Or one of those.
WeTV. So,
oh my god, you suck. I hate you.
You said it.
It's WE, Devin. Woo. But he was on. I can't remember if it was on that channel or not. But it was basically a reality show following the Micro Wrestlers Federation. I don't know if that's what it's called. I forget the name of it. But yeah. So it was cool to see him out there, you know, getting his little comeuppance from doing it out at
did a great job.
Because he goes out to, like, when they have their shows, they're like at not circuses, but what are those things called? Festivals.
Yeah.
Like where they have rides and everything for the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, they have those kind of events, and then they have their somewhat big events as well. So it was nice to see him out there. He cuts a Cena-like promo calling Dom the worst Mysterio of all time, promising at Survivor Series that if Dom wants some, to come get some because the champ is
WrestleMania 21. This episode, Wrestle WreMarks 21. John Cena. No, Dom pretends to let it go, then just wrecks Mini Cena. Big boot, 5-knuckle shuffle, which he did pretty good, by the way. 619 frog splash, looking like KO and Vince McMahon, until his deadbeat dad comes in charge. I'm not going to say his name.
I'm not going to say his name. Not even if there's a fire.
Charges in the ring and chases his son off. Perfect heat going into Dom versus Real Cena, not Little Cena.
Hey, Little Cena might come back. His ass. After that, we get Ray versus JD McDonough. JD works Ray's back, uses Finn Balor for leverage on the abdominal stretch, and really slows it down.
Ray rallies with the classics. Seated senton, code red. Set up into 619, JD hits a nasty standing Spanish fly for a near fall, but Balor's interference backfires. I thought Ray just tucked his head really good because I literally thought JD put him on his head.
Oh yeah,
that was really good.
When they showed the replay,
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
It happened too fast.
But Ray did hit a drop toe hold on JD into the ropes, knocks Balor off the apron, nails the 619, and slingshot splash for the win. Then the women's takeover happens as Becky Lynch comes out with Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend, and cuts a full-on delusional heel promo about last week's injustice and how her lawyers are on it.
Wow.
She cracks me up, man.
Yeah, she does. Like, it's too good. Like, I hate it. Like, it's good. Like, I'm like, stop complaining, but it's good. She claims she built the greatest WarGames team ever. Wow. Taking credit for something she didn't do. Takes credit for saving Kyrie. Buries Rhea as Rotten Rhea with the weak face.
That one was a good one.
And calls Charlotte Charlatan Flair and Alexa Bliss awful Alexa. Pure hater behavior.
Oh, I love that about her, man.
Well, she called out Jessica Card too.
Yes.
Crooked referee. Maybe like you said, we get a match out of that.
I was hoping so, but I saw reports that that's not in the books at all. But you know,
that'd be cool.
They'll take anything at face value to try and deter us away from what's really going on.
Yeah, so. Well, I also do like that aspect of the heel and the ref getting into it, because it reminds me. I always loved how Triple H and Earl Hebner, like they hated each other.
Yeah, and then Hebner used to shove them too.
Yeah,
that was good. That all brings out AJ Lee with Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. AJ says therapy works, but Becky's constant tearing down of people is just insecurity and fear. She doesn't bark, she bites, and Becky's mistake was locking herself in a cage with AJ.
And Rhea ends the talk phase by cracking Nia with the mic, and we've got a full-on brawl.
Yeah, Lash ends up dropping Io, Becky, and AJ are in a brawl. Bliss clears out Kyrie. Charlotte boots Asuka, Nia, and Lash pretty much steamroll a few people. AJ and Bliss jumped on their backs. Snapmare escapes, and finally Charlotte and Rhea hit stereo big boots to clear the ring.
Io hits a absolutely beautiful
Orihara
moonsault. That's the first time I've ever seen that. To the outside, and Team Rhea stands tall. This WarGames match is going to be fire. It's going to be insane.
I'm excited to see what happens.
Don't you ever no Team Rhea? It's Team Charlotte. All right.
Ain't no Team Charlotte.
It's the Queen.
Get out of here.
It's like she's like T.I. It's the Queen.
Top chef, you know. We also get Penta versus Solo Sikoa in the second round tournament match. They start hot. Penta with the kicks, head scissors, and a big hurricanrana off the barricade, but he tweaks his left shoulder on the landing.
And Solo drills him on the floor, and the ref eventually has to call it. Solo wins via ref stoppage, and Penta's shoulder is officially a giant target heading into Survivor Series weekend.
Which we would assume he might be out, though, so it would... I don't know, it sucks. You think he's going to try and fight through it? He was trying to get them to pop it into place.
No, he said... I'm going to pop it into place. The ref was like, nah, you're not. Like, they're saying...
Well, you could tell that he was even asking them to, because he looks at the ref and he's like this.
Yeah.
He pulls his arm and he's like... Yeah. But no, they ended up stopping it, which is smarter. Because you can injure it further, popping it back into place.
Exactly. So. And how long have you been doing that?
Yeah, true. Because he said he's been working hurt with AEW as well. So it's like... Backstage, Maxine Dupree gets the welcome to being a champ talk from Adam Pearce as every woman in the hallway, Ivy Nile, Roxanne Perez, even Raquel, basically tells her that they're coming for the new women's Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, and was it this week or last week when Raquel was like, it's not fair that Nikki gets a championship match?
I think that was this week.
Yeah, it was during that same segment.
This past week. Yeah.
Which I really do think that Raquel deserves that title, man. But speaking of Stephanie Vaquer, she cuts a promo on John Cena's ex. I'm not saying her name either. Y'all know who that is. Saying she trusted her, got betrayed. Nikki thinks she's clever, but doesn't know who she's actually dealing with. And now she's going to pay at Survivor Series. Short, sharp, and at the point. To the point.
Definitely. We got main event after that, where Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul went up against the Usos in the men's WarGame advantage match. Logan starts with Jimmy, eats all the classic Uso tag team offense. Yeah. Wishbone, headbutts, leg locks. before finally tagging in Drew.
Drew takes over with big boots and suplexes, tossing Jay around and mocking him. Eventually, we hit the hot stretch. Jimmy runs wild, knocking Drew off the apron, hits the spinning enziguri crossbody near fall, and a big Uso splash on Logan for a very close 2 count.
Very close. Then the wheels came off. Drew and Jay start trading shots. Jay super kicks McIntyre. Drew hits a Glasgow kiss, and the Vision appears ringside. CM Punk and Cody join the fight, and suddenly it's pure WarGames preview chaos after that.
Jay wipes out the pile with a dive from the stage, but inside the ring, Logan recovers just enough to roll up Jimmy and steal the pin, and winning. Drew and Logan win, of course, and the Vision side gets the all-important WarGames advantage.
After the bell, Punk jumps Logan, ground and pound, more brawling, and Roman Reigns storms the ring, handing out Superman punches to whoever moves.
He stands tall for about 3 seconds before Brock Lesnar's music hits. Brock comes out with Heyman, and Raw closes with everybody swinging. Nobody trusts anybody, and WarGames looming like a steel cage storm cloud.
Yeah, that was a good visual of them facing off once again. You would assume that that's going to happen eventually as well. But will it be to where he gets the title from Punk or Cody and then they have their thing? Or how do you think that's going to play into everything?
Well, I mean, if they're trying to book Brock and Braun, I feel like they should, the next pay-per-view, Brock should squash Punk for the title, and I feel like if Roman and Cody do mix it up again, Roman's winning. There's no way he's gonna beat him twice. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I can see that.
And then they could probably do like a, I don't know, something. Somebody wins Money in the Bank, or one of them two. But it feels like Survivor Series isn't just about who wins, it's about who turns on who first.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're going to see that not only on the heel side, but also on the faces side.
Yeah, I think there's going to be just a lot of just turmoil.
Yes, because it's a lot of egos clashing the whole time.
There's a lot of big names. You got the Young Guns, Braun and Bronson. You got Logan Paul, who's just gonna. I feel like he's just gonna be in the middle. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with any of this. Like, all y'all got issues with each other, bro. And I'm just chilling. I'm just here to be here. You know what I'm saying? I don't even go here.
He really does. Yeah. He's never there.
He's the most probably out of place person in this WarGames match.
I know, but I figured they were gonna do that once he stepped up to Cody.
Yeah.
That's your November 24th, 2025 edition of Monday Night Raw in the books. When we come back, we're breaking down Survivor Series WarGames and making some probably wrong predictions. We'll have to wait and see. You're listening to Wrestle WreMarks. Don't go anywhere.
We're never wrong.
Now it's time to talk NXT Gold Rush Night 2, the final night of one of the wildest crossover specials NXT has done all year. And Pat, Tuesday night was basically championship exchange madness.
They need to change NXT to Tuesday night fight night. Man, that'd be great. Big facts though, Chris. It was title change season. If you walked into the building holding gold, you left rethinking your life choices and probably your career path.
Yep, you're right. NXT wasted zero time getting straight to the championship action. Big stakes, big swings, and a crowd ready to riot at any false finish. Let's get into the matches we got here. We had Jackson Drake defeat Super Sean Legacy to retain the Evolve Championship that was on the line. Super Sean Legacy is a pretty dumb name, if I may say so myself.
I was laughing for another reason, but that's pretty funny too. Super Sean Legacy, wow. And listen, Legacy came in ready to build the house, but Drake came in ready to evict him.
And Legacy had the speed and heart, had the crowd too, but Drake's mean streak and ring IQ kept shutting down those spurts of momentum.
Drake retains in a match that proves the Evolve title might be low-key the new workhorse belt of Tuesdays. Yeah, at least one of the Drakes in the world got to win.
Yeah, because we ain't seeing no Eli Drake getting any title soon.
I was talking about...
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know.
They ain't like us.
Yeah.
No,
I knew what you were talking about.
I know. I was just being coy about it.
And then we hit our first seismic shift of the night. Fallon Henley ends Zarya's reign as she instead becomes the new women's speed champion. This one ended at first. It ended in a tie because the time was up. Ava came out, said to keep going, and then all of a sudden now we have I was gonna say new champ, but it's not technically a new champ because it was a vacant title.
Yeah, the new
champ.
New. Fallon wrestled like she found out the title comes with a tax refund. Like she was getting $2,000 extra from Trump on top of the title. She was dialed all the way in.
Zarya's offense is fast, sharp, and creative as hell, but Henley outlasted her in a scramble of exchanges and hit the final sequence clean.
Fallon with the I told you I could hang with the fast girl energy. That division just got flipped upside down.
It was nice to see Fallon get some gold once again.
Yeah.
And then we get on to the next one where there was another change as Liang Lee, Kalani Jordan, and Jordan Grace faced off for Kalani's TNA Knockouts World Championship. It was a historic crossover moment for the TNA Knockouts World Heavyweight Championship just being defended on NXT soil.
Huge deal. And even bigger, Kalani Jordan loses the title to Liang Lee. Okay, it's not said like that. It's spelled like that, but okay, cool. She walks out the new champ, of course. New Knockouts World Champion.
Extremely happy for Lee. I can't wait to see what she has in store on Impact. I've always been a fan of hers from when she was in NXT. Unfortunately, she had some mishaps. Not just once, but I want to say twice, maybe even 3 times. Like when she knocked out Mercedes Martinez.
Oh, wow.
With that kick. You don't remember that?
No. Mercedes Martinez, that name just, wow. I haven't heard of that name in a minute either.
I think she's still with NXT with AEW. Yes.
But props to Kalani. She's had a breakout 2025, but multiple women matches are basically chaos with the referee. Jordan Grace was throwing bodies, but Lee had the precision. She picked her spots perfectly. And you got what you wanted. You didn't want to see Jordan win a championship. She's won like 40 times.
I wanted the title back with TNA, to be real. Because, I mean, they had all their titles taken from them pretty much, except for the X Division title for a second there.
Oh, wow.
And the tag titles, I guess you could say.
Yeah? Oh, who has the belt now?
Which one?
World Heavyweight Champion. It's still
Frankie Kazarian. Okay. Yeah, because he beat Mike Santana. Oh, did you see that video I sent on the group chat?
No, I gotta check it out. I haven't been on my phone recently.
The way he announced that match, man, I love Santino. But anyway, when Lee hit that finishing sequence on Jordan, the crowd reaction said it all. NXT just shook up another company's division. But alright folks, let's go ahead and get into our SmackDown preview real quick before we jump into Survivor Series WarGames. We got one last stop on the road, SmackDown this Friday, November 28th, and Denver left us with about 15 open wounds that need follow-up stitches.
Ooh, Stitches. Yeah, SmackDown is basically the emotional damage recap show this week.
Cody Rhodes is walking into Friday still banged up from Drew McIntyre's tour bus mugging. And after Raw's disaster, the Vision is strutting with WarGames advantage. Expect Heyman to send Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed out like junkyard dogs while Logan Paul records the whole thing for clout like he usually does.
Hey, I did this. And you know Drew is going to try to violate his I'm suspended but technically allowed in the building probation. If Cody breathes too loud, Drew might attack the oxygen molecules.
Ilya Dragunov, of course, survived JD last week, but Tama Tonga literally walked up to him and told him he was coming. So that man just delivers threats like he's Amazon Prime.
I'm coming.
Nobody can stop.
Yeah. And Ciampa's still out here claiming he should be champ. DIY already cheated to beat Axiom. So does that explode? Expect a confrontation between them this Friday.
After Penta advanced on SmackDown but then got stopped on Raw with that injured shoulder, we might be expecting a medical update, of course, so we'll have to wait and see if possibly they do give us some sort of update on the timetable of his return.
He's gonna pull a John Cena.
Someone else also got hurt, but we'll talk about it more once we get into the SmackDown portion. Well, the spoiler portion of SmackDown after WarGames, so it's at the end. So if you don't want to hear no spoilers, don't listen to the end portion. Oh yeah, the women's side also, they might still Friday for sure. You know, this is a perfect set of women that are like really huge.
Yeah.
Huge stars.
Yeah.
So
Star.
They might steal this one. You know, Becky just added to her squad of Chaos, Asuka, Kyrie, Nia, Lash, and they're all calling themselves the most decorated WarGames team ever.
Pretty much. Meanwhile, AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Rotten Rhea, Io Sky,
Charlatan Flair,
and awful Alexa. That squad is so stacked, Thanos couldn't beat them without the stones. For real.
Friday we need a final stare down, of course. Last week ended in explosions and moonsaults. This week, somebody's getting put through a table for sure.
And somebody, so what's the deal? What is she gonna do this year? What is Io gonna do? She gonna?
Oh God, dude!
She gonna
I
get
hope
like
she's all right. I hope she's
steel chair.
I just hope nothing happens.
A table. Me too. What is she gonna do this year though, bro?
I think she's probably gonna do the moonsault again.
Nah.
Hopefully without the trash can, because that one scared the hell out of me.
I say they just do like 4 tables and she pulls some Jeff Hardy stuff off the top.
I'm sure tables are going to play into it. Whether they'll play into the women's or the men's, we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, we want tables all the time.
Then, of course, we talked about Chelsea earlier. She spent last Friday hiding. Jade Cargill is out there hunting. And SmackDown is absolutely teasing Jade versus literally anyone who looks at her wrong.
Jade versus everybody. Sami Zayn's International Coalition, Rey Fenix, Nakamura, and the Motor City Machine Guns.
I wish they still had that music.
Me too. Promise to stomp out the MFTs in a classic Survivor Series style match, which I don't think is going to happen.
And the Usos, if Roman's in the building, they're either getting yelled at or hugged. No in between there.
Or the Usos going to yell at him.
That was your quick preview for the November 28th SmackDown, the final mile before Survivor Series WarGames.
And coming up next, the big one, the full Wrestle WreMarks Survivor Series WarGames preview.
So, of course, first off, we have the men's WarGames match where Cody, Punk, the Usos, and Roman go up against the Vision, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. Who do you think is going to take this one? I think it's going to be the heels.
I think too. But I also have a feeling that there's just going to be so much chaos that the match just gets stopped in general.
That'd be something.
Yeah.
People are going to be mad about that, though. So
mean,
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I think the heels are going to go up this time, but obviously there's going to be some turmoil within their team as well.
Everybody's team.
I think everybody's team is going to kind of implode, and it's going to be just who doesn't mess up as much.
Yeah.
But we also have the women's war game match with Becky, Nia, Lash, and the Kabuki Warriors versus AJ, Rhea, Io, Charlotte, and Alexa.
I want to say that the heels.
I think this one's gonna go AJ, Rhea, Io, and Bliss, and
that's what I was gonna say. I want the faces to win, but I feel like I don't feel, but it would be cool if they just get like decimated.
I don't know, dude. Now that I look at the lineup even more, like it's a pretty even match there.
Yeah.
I think that the baby faces are gonna win it though. I think the heels are gonna win the men's, and then the women's are gonna be the faces.
Yeah.
WWE's Intercontinental Championship match with John Cena and Dominic Mysterio. Do you think Dominic takes his title back?
I hope so, but I think it would be cool if Cena had won a championship, and then as the last match
That's what I think they're gonna end up doing.
See, but I really don't want Gunther to be the
IC champ.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like that makes no sense. So everyone who keeps saying is gonna be Gunther winning, which makes sense, but that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
You never know. There's always interference. There's always people coming out here and there. So maybe someone from Gunther's past. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that tournament. The Women's World Championship match with Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella. Also, we're supposed to have I think we're supposed to have an Intercontinental Women's Championship match as well for Maxine. So we'll have to wait and see who her opponent will be, I guess, here on SmackDown maybe, or even next week, because I mean, oh no, not next week, because it's already
probably
WarGames this weekend.
Yeah,
true. I didn't even think of that.
I'm definitely picking John Cena's ex to win this match. I'm rooting for her. No, that was a lie.
You think Stephanie's gonna retain? I think she's gonna retain.
I mean, I hope so. You don't put no title on a dead horse.
Oh my god. Boom, roasted. And that's all we have for you on the preview. We will get into the spoilers for SmackDown this week. If you're not gonna catch it, because Black Friday and the holidays, I know a lot of people won't be able to catch it. So spoilers start now. If you don't want no spoilers, tune out.
You gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here.
So here are the full results. We had Jey Uso defeat Rusev, like we said it was gonna happen.
Boo.
To advance in the Last Time Is Now tournament.
Hey, they need some bootios, because that was booty.
Then we see Nick Aldis backstage with The Miz in a segment interrupted by R-Truth. The Miz is trying to be Sheamus's replacement, since Sheamus hurt his shoulder, which is crazy, right? Last Time Is Now, two people get their shoulders hurt. But anyways, Sheamus is out, unfortunately, of the tournament with a hurt shoulder, and it turns out that The Miz is the replacement for the Last Time Is Now tournament.
As he should be.
Chelsea Green's United States Championship celebration goes down, and the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill interrupts. Cargill hits Green with a jaded and leaves. Next up, they had Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley with Io Sky and AJ Lee in the backstage segment. LA Knight defeats The Miz to advance to the Last Time Is Now tournament. Charlotte Flair defeats Asuka in a WarGames advantage match. So maybe they'll get that. Then we have the Team Sammy versus Team MFT for the main event. Chris Sabin eliminates JC Mateo. Tama Tonga eliminates Shinsuke Nakamura. Rey Fenix eliminates Tonga Loa, which is surprising. It's one of the smaller dudes eliminating the biggest dude. Tala Tonga is the tall one, right? Tala Tonga, you can tell because his name is Tall.
Hey, you're a lot taller than everybody else.
We're gonna call you Tala Tonga.
Tala Tonga.
You Tala.
You Tongan, right?
But he eliminated Alex Shelley. Tala Tonga eliminates Chris Sabin. Tama Tonga eliminates Rey Fenix. Sami Zayn eliminates Tama Tonga. And Tala Tonga gets eliminated as well. Solo Sikoa eliminates Sami Zayn, and Solo Sikoa ends up the sole survivor.
The solo survivor.
But after that, the Wyatt Six confront Solo Sikoa after the match, and Uncle Howdy returns and hits Sikoa with the Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
So, as we know what all happened, and the MFTs obviously are getting targeted by the Wyatt Six, do you think the MFTs are going to eventually take those titles off the Wyatt Six? I feel like that would be the only way that they can do it to not diminish the Wyatt Six, since they've been like untouchable. Just have them be, interference, of course, with Tala Tonga, and but then that means Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa would be tag champ. I mean, whatever. I feel like that's gonna happen.
That should be Tala Tonga.
I don't think it's gonna happen with Tala Tonga. I think he's gonna be their insurance policy. He's the one that just comes in and helps them win.
No, he's the reassurance policy. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yes, that is all we have for you today, folks. We'd like to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and a happy holidays. We hope y'all are doing well this holiday season. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm Chris.
And I'm Pat.
And this was your Wrestle WreMarks.